Farming doesn't look the way it used to. Sure, we'll always have farms in places like this or this. But what about in places like this? You don't see farms in the midst of the hustle and bustle of, say, New York or Chicago. But a new wave of farmers thinks you should. The idea is our fast-moving city friends need farms just as much as our rural and suburban friends. But how would that even happen? I mean, it's a great idea, but where would we even put them? There's literally no space. Unless you count here, or here, maybe even here. No, I'm serious. It's called urban farming, creating a farm anywhere you can find the space, like a rooftop or a vacant lot. It's not only changing how we produce and consume food, but also how we interact with nature and how it interacts with us. There's a growing number of people in the U.S. taking this on. The nonprofit Greens Grow says urban farms could be the front line of the food system in the future. Futurism.com goes as far as saying it's the future of agriculture. The USDA says they're reshaping cities and allowing people to create new economic, social, and environmental opportunities. So let's take a look at the benefits of these wonderlands, using green roofs as an example. First, and maybe most importantly, there's food supply. The food grown in these farms can get to communities faster and cheaper than the grocery store. That allows greater access to healthy foods. Good news for the 11% of U.S. households that were food insecure in 2017. Next, Green Roofs highlights water management. In farms, plants store water. After it's stored, it's naturally placed back in the atmosphere. Can you say water cycle? In an urban area, that could help reduce or delay stormwater runoff, which anyone who's had a leaky basement can appreciate. Then there's improved air quality. The plants capture pollutants and filter those nasty city gases. They're also able to decrease the amount of carbon dioxide floating around. And of course, we can't forget job creation. Somebody has to build and maintain those farms, so we're going to need some city farmers. But it's not all fun. Futurism looked into some of the country's best urban farming initiatives. It points out there are limitations. For example, there are certain things that just have to grow on traditional farmland, like soybeans and wheat. In addition, setting one up is as difficult as it sounds. It takes a lot of money, resources, and support. But you can't deny the benefits. Putting produce in food deserts and adding jobs to urban areas cannot be discounted. Needless to say, we've got some work to do. It's time for us city folk to build some farms and get back to our roots. And hopefully, if all the talk is true, these roots will help grow a new future for agriculture in America.